Hello everyone, welcome back to this series. Today we will look what is list comprehension in Python. It is a very interesting feature of Python. Before going forward, if you have not subscribed to this channel, so please subscribe so that you can get regular updates on the latest topics. List comprehension is a way to iterate over an iterable in an easy manner. We can iterate over a list, over a tuple, or any other iterable in a single line. Let's look at this with an example. Suppose we have one list, original list, which has these elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 6. If we want to create another list which contains the square of each elements. Generally for this we can take a for loop. What the for loop will do for element elem in original list, in this list, iterate over this list and take the new list and append each element's square. So this will be the normal approach, and if now we try to print new list, we can see, let's try to run this. We can see in the output screen below the new list is containing square of this original list, square of each element of this original list. So now let's try to achieve this with list comprehension. So let's comment this out, this for loop. The list comprehension we can use is, suppose we want a new list, and we do not need to initialize it first here. Let's remove this. Now new list equal to, we will give this syntax for list comprehension. The resulting list will need these brackets. So elem 2 for elem original. So that's very simple. So in the single line we achieved the same result which we did using for loop. So here what we are doing, we are giving the syntax, the list syntax, these brackets, then we are saying expression, that is element square. What is element? For element in original list. For element in original list, for each element in original list, assign element square. This is the short form which is the list comprehension. So now let's try to print this. We can see below in the output screen we are getting square of each number in the list. So this is a short form, that is list comprehension. In this line we have done list comprehension, but in the normal approach we do using this for loop. So list comprehension is simple. We can also add if else statements inside this list comprehension. How? We can, in the last, suppose in the same result we want only the square of those numbers which are even. So what we can do, we can give a small condition after this. If elem element mod 2 is equal to 0. So what this will do, this will do the same thing, square of each element, but with a condition, if element modulus 2 equal to 0. So let's try to print this. We can see in the output screen below we are getting the square of only those numbers in the list which are even, like 2 square 4, 4 square 16 and 6 square 36. In the similar fashion we can use nested for loops, means more than one for loops inside the list comprehension. Suppose we have a list of sublists and we want this complex list structure in a simple list. So we are assigning a list of nested list to this nested list variable, and then we are creating a new list and we are calling it normal list. So this normal list will not have sublist now. It will take each element and the final list will be a single list. So for this what we are doing, we are doing the same syntax as of list comprehension. We are giving these brackets. Then we are doing element ELEM for sublist in nested list. This statement for sublist in nested list means take each sublist. Take each sublist, as you can see here. Take each sublist, and then again for ELEM in sublist. Take each sublist and take element in sublist and assign this element inside the new list. So like this we can use nested for loops, multiple for loops inside list comprehension. So we can see in the output below we have a simple list, not a nested list. So the normal list will take each item from sublist and will create a new simple list. So this is all about list comprehension in Python. Hope you like this video. If you have any doubt, please leave into the comments.